Mylifewithparkinsons. I'm going to today join in with a collab with Brenda from Maniac Granny's Homestead. It's an open collab, so anybody can join in. You don't have to do it every week, and I just pop in here and there. The premise of it is everything that you make for a meal or a snack or a dessert or a drink has to come from the Dollar Tree. So everything that you've got, you have to purchase there. So today I'm going to be making these brownies. They're salted caramel brownies, but our Dollar Tree here in Canada, you can't buy eggs at it. And of course you need an egg for that. So I'm substituting. Instead of an egg, I'm putting in applesauce. So this applesauce was not purchased at the Dollar Tree. I'll say that. It was not purchased at the Dollar Tree, but I made sure that I was able to buy applesauce. But I had an open one in the refrigerator, so I didn't want to buy a new one if I had an open one. So I knew that I could buy it at the Dollar Tree, so therefore I didn't. Same with my oil. They had a small bottle of oil. So had I purchased these two things at our Dollar Tree, the oil was $1.50, the applesauce was $1.25, and the cake box was $1.50. So that's what I would have been spending on these two things if I had done that. But everything was available there, except I could not get eggs. We don't have any produce or anything at our Dollar Trees. I sure wish we did, but we don't. So I'm just going to get this in. And also, one of the other things that I'm going to do is instead of making one pan of brownies, I have sprayed or greased the two small dishes like this. So one of them can be for Bill and I, but we don't need a great big pan of it, so the other one I'll send home with Claudine. And that way it's not going to be sitting here tempting us to indulge in more than we need to. We already indulged way too much in the rosy apple pie. So, now I need a little bit of water, so I need 1/3 of a cup of water and 1/3 of a cup of oil. Oh, I dropped that. Okay. And then 1/3 of a cup of applesauce. Oh, did you see that? I threw that on the floor too. I am a nightmare in the kitchen. Okay. I'll get it after. Don't worry about it. You'll be forever picking stuff up if you're trying to clean up after me.
I know.
Okay.
You can put the cap on.
Oh, I know, I dropped it. Okay, now I'm going to give this a mix. I'm also going to tell a story about my mom, but I just want to get this mixed up so I don't compete with the mixer. And you don't want, it's a brownie, you don't want to mix it too much. Okay, so let me just shoot that up there. Put that in there. Okay, my mom. We had a routine in our house. We used to go to church every Sunday, and we had a routine. Mom knew when we were little that the way she was going to organize things was she was going to get up first. She was going to dress herself till she could put on her slip, and then the rest of us were going to come after her. She'd get us all dressed and ready, all us littles, there was 3 of us, get us dressed and ready after we had eaten our breakfast. That way we weren't going to get our church clothes all dirty. So at Christmas that year, Mom always wore a white lacy slip. Christmas that year, I don't know why, but my grandmother, my father's mother, my grandmother decided to purchase a red slip with black lace for my mother. Mom had never owned anything like that in her life. And she put that on one morning, it's going to church. And then she went out to the kitchen and got breakfast ready. And we all went out and had a lovely breakfast. She got us all ready. And I don't know whether she looked down and saw the red and black and thought it was her dress or what she did. But she grabbed her coat and put her coat over her slip and went to church. and did not realize till she was in the choir room and took off her jacket to put on her choir gown that she was standing there in her slip. Forgot her dress. So she put the choir gown on, and after church she had to go home in the choir gown because I couldn't even believe that she had gone to church in a slip, but she did. That was, but she would never have thought of, oh, I'm going to go home. Like, no, you wouldn't do that. No, you were there already. So therefore, okay, now this is the part that I really struggle with, is sort of dumping things out of things. I'm great at throwing things around if I don't want them to be on the floor. But if I want them to go a particular place, no, I'm not very good at that. And I did have to go to the doctor's office yesterday, and then we were talking about doing some changes with the administering of my medicine, and I don't have a lot of more information about it just yet, but I do have some, and I'm going to do an update about that coming up here probably on Friday, and I'll just keep you informed all the way along what's going on, but I'll tell you all about it on Friday. So now I've got to read the box to how I do this here. I'm going to move this out of the way so that I can read this box, because I have to do something with this caramel. And it says if I want to, I can add a little bit of sea salt to the top. Well, I don't have sea salt, I have Himalayan salt, but I don't want to add extra salt. There is salt in it, and that's as much as I wanted to do. I didn't want to put extra salt in it, because not everybody likes that, but I mean, I do, but not everybody else does. Okay, so what do I do here? It says I drizzle the caramel in lines across the pan, and using the tip of a knife, okay, I drag the caramel through the batter to get a marbling effect. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Oh, you can't see me. Can you see this? Here, let me go this way. Yes, you can see that. Yeah, okay. I don't have the best setup here, but do the best I can. All right, so let's just drizzle this ever so carefully. Like that, and then we'll come over here. All right. Now, I didn't bring a knife over, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my scissors after I'm done. So I'll just drag this up and down. Okay. And I'm going to go put this in the oven at 325. It says to cook it for, let's see, pan size. If an 8x8 pan is 30 minutes. So I'm going to probably do it a little less than 30 minutes. I'll go about 25 minutes because it's got a smaller pan. All right, I'll bring you back when it's all done. Okay, I'm back. They're out of the oven. Now, they kept saying to me, do not overcook, do not overcook. So I was trying to make sure I did not overcook them. So they're supposed to be a little bit gooey in the middle. So I'm going to turn you around and let you see. So this is, I'm trying to be still here. Telling a person with Parkinson's to be still. Okay, there they are. Okay, now I'm just going to bring you over to my chair so I can just, for 1 second. I just wanted to remind everybody that this is a collaboration with Maniac Grandma, Brenda. And so it's going to be under hashtag, if you want to join in with us, it'll be under hashtag, what is it? Hashtag Grammys DT Meals and Snacks. And I'd love for you to all go and see what everybody else is preparing today. So that's it for me. I hope you enjoy making salted brownies if you go to your Dollar Tree, and we'll see you all tomorrow.